Alright, in this problem, there is a wheel which is at rest against a step, and we want to exert a force F at its axle so that it can climb this step. And we are going to find the value of the minimum value of this F, the force, okay? And the wheel has a mass of m with the radius r, capital letter R. And the height of the step also is h. So in order to find out the value of the minimum force, we need to do analysis and draw free body diagram. So of course we will have the mg, which is acted on anything which has a mass, okay? But how to calculate the minimum F? The minimum F is when this force is acted and this wheel is a little bit above the ground. That means the force that can keep this wheel a little bit above the ground. That is the minimum force needed for making this wheel climb the step. So we suppose it just begin to climb, okay, and it just a little bit above the floor. In that case, there will be only two forces, and this force actually will make a turning effect with respect to this point, the point that the wheel is in contact with the step. So with respect to this point, this force makes a turning effect. And also the mg, the weight of the wheel, also make a turning effect. So this force, external force that we are supposed to act on the wheel, makes a clockwise turning effect, and mg makes a counterclockwise turning effect. So we will use the second condition of equilibrium, sigma, the sum of moment of forces, or let's say torque, or you can say turning effect, with respect to this point must be equal to 0. Okay, that will lead us to find a minimum value for F. Okay, but the question is how to calculate the turning effect, because we want force times distance, or d or r, but what is the distance here? Well, the distance is if we extend this step, okay, into the wheel, we can find the distance at here because it's exactly parallel to the point at which the turning effect is made by this force, okay? So here is the distance, but what is the value of this distance? So we can simply find the value, which we have the radius of this circle, which is capital letter R, and we have the height of this step, which is 8. So d will be simply equal to r minus h. So this is the value of d. So then we can say clockwise turning effect will be equal to, clockwise turning effect will be positive. So let's say it's positive, will be equal to f times this distance, r minus h, okay? But how about the counterclockwise, which we take it negative here in this case? In order to calculate this counterclockwise, we have the f here, and we need to find the distance. So the distance that it makes with respect to this contact point. And if we look carefully, this is the distance, because here is the distance. Because here is the distance which makes a 90-degree with the force which is acted on, okay, and is exactly parallel to our pivot or fulcrum. But what is the value of here? In order to find the value of this d, the distance, we need to do a little bit calculation by using the Pythagorean theorem. So we can simply find the value of this side in this side. So if we draw the r, which is the radius of this circle, we can simply find the value of this, and the value of that is, so let's say here is the value, so let me draw it here, okay, it will be equal to square root of r to the power of 2 minus, okay, this d, right? And the d is what? D is r minus h. So r minus h to the power of 2. So this is the value of that point. So I just substitute it here in the formula. So the counterclockwise torque will be equal to mg times this value, r2 minus r minus h to the power of 2, okay? So now we need to set them equal because the sum of both must be equal to 0. That means the value of counterclockwise and the value of counterclockwise torques must be equal. So therefore, if we set them equal, we will get, if we say sigma m is equal to 0, or we can say sigma tau, okay, which is torque, will be equal to F times R minus H, must be equal to mg r to the power of 2 minus r minus h the whole to the power of 2 square root, okay? And then F will be equal to mg times square root of r to the power of 2 minus r minus h to the power of 2 divided by r minus h. So this is the value, minimum value of f. So this is the minimum value of f. Okay, thanks for watching this video, and if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. Thank you.